Hello there, my friends. This is Craig, and welcome to my channel, The Atheist Experiment. So, you may be wondering why I chose this name for my channel. It's for three reasons. First, I was trying to combine my views about my atheism with a log of my cancer treatments. And this log, in a way, is an experiment to track my failures and my successes, my feelings about what is happening to me, and the ups and downs of treatments. Second, I want to use my channel to reach out to anyone who is curious about atheism and help them on their journey if I can. I'm going to get into all the harms of religion in this episode from my point of view, and this is why I am passionate about helping others find their way out of religion. Hopefully long before I did. I feel like I wasted a lot of my life because of my views, and I did a little harm along the way, and I want others to have the opportunity to consider a better way. Third, I have a great deal of respect for the Atheist Experience call-in show and all the great work they have done in communities over the years. So it's a way of paying homage to them. So I have already had some comments from some very respectful people regarding my channel, and I greatly appreciate your comments. I thought I would be able to carry on conversations with them all, but I am coming to realize that I am unable to do that for some unforeseen factors. I want to address those factors now so that I can assure everyone that I want to engage with you, but there needs to be some ground rules. Please be respectful. And so far, those of you who have commented have been doing so, and I thank you for that. Number two, please don't preach to me. Don't send me a sermon. Honestly, I won't read it if you do. Don't send me dozens of points of proof and questions about why I don't believe. I won't read it. I've seen all the arguments. I've heard all the sermons. I used to be on your side. I get it. You are wasting your own energy if you do this. I won't read it. Don't send me links to books, essays, debates, lectures, or any of that crap. I won't read it. I have lots of books to read, ones I choose to read. Look at this one right here. Isaac Newton's The Principia. It's a very heavy book. It's going to take me a while to get through this bad boy. In order to absorb the complex ideas in here, I need to focus. It's a slow read. So if you send me links to stuff, I won't read it, I won't watch it, I won't listen to it. Thanks, but no thanks. Engage me in conversation. Tell me a bit about yourself and ask me a question. I will do the best to get back to you. Remember, I am new to having a YouTube channel. I'm going to state my position again. For anyone who is planning to ask me the same question over and over again about my atheism. Here goes. I am an atheist. I am not convinced that there is a God and doubt I ever will be. I think religion does more harm than good, and no one has been able to prove otherwise to me. Please don't ask me why I don't believe in God. I just told you. Okay, enough rules. Just talk to me. That's all I'm asking. So, the first week of chemo and radiation is complete, and now I get the weekend off. I will do one more chemo treatment on Monday, and then it's just radiation for 4 weeks until I start another round of chemo and radiation. I'll be honest, I don't feel well today. The treatments are catching up to me. I have a constant state of mild nausea, headache, and fatigue. I haven't slept hardly at all for the whole week. I have no appetite, and that can be the most dangerous because I won't be able to recognize if I'm getting enough nutrition. I force myself to eat because I can no longer depend on my body to tell me when I need to. I haven't enjoyed a single bit of what I've eaten since last Sunday. Oh, and I'm badly constipated. TMI? Too bad. It's part of the deal. So that's it about that. That's just an update on where I am. Things all in all aren't too bad yet. I know in the next few weeks it's going to get worse, but this is the beginning. So I'm going to get now into my list of religious harms. First the obvious ones, and then the subtle ones. Number 1, war. I can give you a huge list of wars of recorded history that were driven by some kind of religion. World War II, the Israel-Palestine ongoing conflict, the Syrian Civil War, the Afghan War, the 7 Years' War, the Crusades, the Inquisition was a war against humanity. Around 120 wars can be cited, and that doesn't even account for the biblical wars, where millions were murdered in genocide by armies commanded by God. Number 2, rape. The Christian Bible condones rape. If you see a woman on the street and you want her, just rape her. As long as she hasn't already been spoken for, then just pay the father 50 shekels and she's yours. Right there in the Old Testament. And that leads to women as property. Number 3, they can't speak in church, they can't teach, they can be disrespected by your desire to have concubines. Women have no value. This is very damaging for society. Number 4, taking money from the desperate. The collection plate is a great guilt method. Everyone is watching if you put in. The offering envelopes have your name on it, so you can claim it on your taxes. But I think what really goes on is that you're judged by those who count the money at the end of the service. I always felt that pressure and guilt. Some days I had money, some days I didn't have much. Number 5, during COVID-19, many congregations are still meeting, spreading the disease. Some even believe they are immune because they have Jesus to protect them. And then they continue to go about their business elsewhere in the community after being exposed, putting us all at risk. That's a little damaging, I would think. Number 6, overpopulation and all the problems associated with that. The seed of life is sacred. Condoms shall not be permitted. You shall not spill your seed upon the ground. Women are told that their main purpose in life is to get pregnant and keep trying until you produce a son for your husband, because once again, women are not worthy. Abortion is ungodly. Society seems to give a shit about an unborn zygote, but fails to give a shit after they're born. Make more people until the earth can't sustain them anymore. What kind of future-knowing God would promote such insanity? So here are some of the more subtle problems with religion. And please remember, I'm only touching on a few. There's hundreds more. Number 1, being deceived about truth. They say that truth comes from God and the Holy Book, not from science and reasoning. Forget critical thinking. That will just lead you down the wrong path. How about the pretense of knowledge keeping you away from real knowledge? The church thinks you should get your knowledge from your pastor, your minister, your priest, or whoever is leading the congregation. I don't think they really want you to read the Bible. They just want to steer you in the direction that best suits their agenda. A religion person is more inclined to vote for the party that suits their agendas the best. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that concept. It's what we all do when we're voting. The problem is that the religious voter is informed by superstition and magic. I want a voter who is informed by reason and science and deep thought about issues that matter to everyone. Even if I turn out to be voting for the wrong person, I would hope that the masses of well-informed people would have my back and we'd get the right party in power. Number 4, in-group, out-group tribalism is another way of separating people instead of bringing us together. Oh sure, churches preach togetherness and that all are welcome, but that is far from true. It is too easy to look at another outside group of people and dehumanize them, which in turn makes it easier to hate them. We have all done it, looked at another group of people and judged them as a group based on something we probably knew nothing about. Imagine a world where there are hundreds of religions, with thousands of denominations, and even thousands more sects and cults, each of them looking at each other and saying to themselves, "We got it right, you are so wrong. Why can't you just believe what I believe? I'm the right one and you're going to hell." Well, guess what? That's the world we live in. Thanks be to God. I think it was Richard Dawkins who said, "Everyone is an atheist just like me. I just go one more God further." The final point I will touch on is this one. The damage is simply, what a waste of time and energy. There are so many more fruitful pursuits. How much history has been and will continue to be wasted pursuing the righteousness of an invisible, murderous, confused overlord who wants us all to suffer until we meet him. Unless you make a mistake, then you're fucked in hell for eternity. Now, I've presented a lot here, but it's really just the tip of the iceberg. Please be kind in your comments, and I will gladly try to engage with you. Thank you.
Hey there, my friends. If you enjoy my videos and you would like to see more, subscribe. And don't forget to scroll down and hit the little bell so you can get notifications. I will be putting out a video every Sunday evening, and if you like it, hit the like button. And if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Also, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Catch you next time, and have a great week.